Hey everyone. Sorry, I am a little late. Okay, so welcome to Coding with Captain. I am Captain Richard, and we are going to continue working on our 3-week project here to build a new game for my website, mrincorvia.com. So that way we can have another good example of a build your own controller scheme. So if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, make sure you go do that. This is an advanced coding project. I'm kind of going all out with my skills here to build a cool racing game for my website. So speaking of my website, here it is. This is mrincorvia.com. We're going to click on code. And we're going to, this is where the game is going to go over here under the build your own video game controller game. All these games use the same controller scheme. We're going to go to Scratch today. We'll log into Scratch. Okay, log in. There we go. And let's go to my stuff. Okay, here it is, car drive. This is what we've been working on. I wonder if I put this on. Let's see if we put this on the website yet. Oh, not logging in Scratch. Scratch examples. Yeah, so I got, here is the driving. You can follow along with the blocks right here. And let me get this going here. So you can follow along with the blocks right here, and there is part 1 and part 2 right there. So you can follow along there. I'll put this video up there later, okay? So last week, what did we do? We have high and low. We got the cars. You can press Z to go into high speed and low speed, low gear, and the trees go faster. Okay, it's cool, right? Let's get into here. So what are we going to do this week? We got our trees working. Before we do any kind of collision detection or anything like that, we want to do a we want to do maybe some cars, or maybe we should do a start screen. What do you think? Start screen? All right, let's do a start screen real quick. That'll be a good example of what to do. A lot of times with these Scratch games that we make in school, they just go like this. Like you just let's look at the project page. This is what you get. You start on something like this, and then you click the green flag, and then suddenly you're just going, But real video games are not like that. They have like a title screen and character select, maybe difficulty. Start the game, right? So we want to build one of those. So and it'll be nice to do before we get more complex. So let's go to our backdrop. Oh, we don't want to paint. We want, nope. We want to paint a new backdrop. So paint a new backdrop. Okay, so here is our backdrop. We're going to title this backdrop Start, okay? And let's see here. Actually, is there an interesting backdrop we can use? Is there like a road? Let's see. Not really. Okay. So what we can do is we'll just draw something real quick, okay? Let's convert this to bitmap mode. I'm gonna grab our dropper tool. Let's grab this green. Oh. Okay. Actually, what we can do is okay, so let's just grab this one and we'll duplicate it. Duplicate this. Excuse me. All right, let's put it up first. We're going to call it start screen. Hi, Bree. How you doing, puppy? Good girl. Okay. So we got our start screen here. And hi. Want to say hi? Oh, come here, pug. Hey, Kaylin. Looked like you guys went on a camping trip, huh? Oh, good girl. Okay. Go play. Go play. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's make our start screen. So, let's start by just like filling in here like this. Get rid of our pieces. And convert to vector. Let's draw. We got some dark color here. Let's draw a road line. There's a little bit of art today, guys. A little bit of art. Okay. And can we bend this? Yeah. Okay, that's one, and let's draw another line that goes like this, and then let's bend that guy. Okay, so we're drawing a road. Convert to bitmap, to a fill, let's grab a gray color. Oh, we got to make sure that we don't leak. Let's check it out. Maybe over here. And seal it up on the other side down here. Did that do it? Okay. Okay, let's give it another try here. Give me that gray road color. There we go. And then I don't know if there's like a I was going to see if we can add like a car or something. So we'll do that later, but let's add the text for now. So here we are. We're going to type in radical race. Okay, this is kind of named after one of my favorite video games growing up, which was called Rad Racer. So we got Radical Race, the copyright free option here. Okay. So we got Radical Race. And let's do like another piece of art here, just kind of like on top of this. So let's draw back to vector. Let's do a thick black line like this, and then we can do a thinner line. We're going to draw a flag. Hello. All right, we're going to draw a little flag. Actually, let's undo that. We're going to just grab the square tool. And oh, undo. We're going to fill it with white. Like this. Cool. We're going to rotate it and then put it against there like that. Okay, so we got there, and then we're going to grab our line tool and we'll just make a line, and then no, let's not do a line. Let's do a rectangle, which we can then rotate like this. Cool. How does that look? Nope, sticks out. So let's grab it and shrink a bit. Okay, cool. I just realized this is going to take a while doing it this way. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Okay, so you know what? Like, you can see what I'm doing here, right? I'm making a checkered flag. And this is going to take me a while, and I want to get back to coding. So what I'll do is I'll just be like, okay, this is good enough for now. Like, I'll come back and finish this art. I'll finish it later. I'll like keep making the checkers, like, and then I will fill it in so it looks like a race flag, right? But for now, we're just going to keep going. So let's grab red, and we're going to say press any button to start. Do we want any button, or we want to press like Z? Press Z to start. Okay. Let's grab that. Let's make it a little bigger. We'll put that down here. There we go. Okay, so we got like our title screen. Obviously, we're going to make that look better, right? But we got road straight 3, which we'll rename to start screen. Okay. Now let's set it up. So now all these like green flags, when green flag clicked, when green flag clicked, when green flag clicked, we have to change these to like a new thing. Because when we have green flag click, we want it to just go to the title screen, right? Turtles! Yeah, you can make a turtle racer game rather than a... Okay, so we have an issue here. We got an issue. I see that we have... switch to a random backdrop is now switching to our title screen, right? That's not good. So let's just see what we got here. Switch to a random backdrop. Okay, and then we got if backdrop number. Okay, so we need to change this block out right here, this block. This switch to a random backdrop, we need a new backdrop, a new thing, which is switch to backdrop random number between. Okay, and because, so our backdrop numbers here are no longer 1 through 5, just pick a random one, but rather 2 through 5. 2 through 5. So let's go back to here. So pick a random number between 2 through 5 and put that right there where that was. Okay, so now it should not pick our title screen, right? There we go. It's working now. Okay, so we want this forever loop to go not when green flag clicked. We want it to go and we're going to have a broadcast. So let's say broadcast a message when I receive message. And let's do a new message. We're going to say this is called start start game. Okay, so we got a when I receive start game. So instead of the green flag straight, boom. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this green flag. When I receive start game. When I receive start game. We're just gonna swap out all of our green flags for when I receive start game. And this will allow us to, when we'll start the game, in order to start the game, instead of clicking the green flag, we'll just we'll say, hey, broadcast start game. And now the game will start to function like it would. Okay, so broadcast that one. This one, broadcast start game. So Caitlin, did you go camping? I think I saw on Instagram that you guys went camping or something. Okay. Okay. So now we got that. Let's go to our backdrop. Oh, here we go. We need this one too. When I receive start game. Okay, now wait a second here. Set meters to 0. Okay. Yeah, we can just swap that right there. Okay, so now this is our green flag that we're actually going to use, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to broadcast a new message here, and this message is going to be called set up game. Okay? So now when you click the green flag, it runs set up game. Okay? And now we can set everything up here that we need to do. So let's do when I receive set up game. What we do is we are going to switch to the backdrop. Switch to backdrop. Here it is. We're going to switch to backdrop start screen, right? And we're going to add over here on all these guys when I receive start game. So we're going to have another over here when I receive set up game. So this is the car, right? We want the car to be hidden. Hide. And then when you receive start game, we're going to do show. Okay. And we're going to do that for all of our other guys. Or maybe we don't need to because they start the game hidden. We do need to do it for the gear selector though. So let's do show when I receive start game. And then we want to do what am I doing here? Show and start game. Oh yeah, that's right. We want to hide on setup game. So where is my setup game? There it is. Hide on setup game. Okay, so let's give it a try. Boom. We click that. Everything is hidden. In fact, we should probably hide this variable too. So let's do that underscore. We will do variable. Set show variable. Here it is. Hide variable. When I receive start game, hide. No. Yes. When I receive variable hide. Yeah, there we go. Hide. And when we're going to show it when we click start game. Okay, let's try again. Oh, not variable gear. Variable meters. There we go. Okay, so now here is our screen, and we're going now. We have no way of calling. You know, I just realized that Z is the button to make the car go faster right? Yeah, Z is high gear. So we're going to do press A, which will be low gear. So that's what we'll do. When uh-oh. Okay, can't do it this way. So here's the problem, guys. Is that if you press a button to send it to start the game, you went camping and you've been playing Powder Toy a lot. Yeah, I love, what a great game that is. It's almost not even a game. It's like a tool. It's super fun. I think we should do another session on Powder Toy. We'll look up some cool stuff. Okay, so here's my problem is that if I press Z button to start the game, in the game, if I want to go to high gear, I press the Z button again, it's going to start the game over. So we don't want that. So we need to make a variable that controls this. So how do we do this? Okay, we're going to make a variable, not a list, a variable, and we're going to call it, what are we going to call it, guys? We're going to call it game started. Okay. So we're going to say set game started to 0. So game is not started, 0, right? And then when you press the Z button, if, where's my ifs? If else. If game started is 0. If it's 0, then do broadcast start game. So it'll only broadcast the start game if this variable is game started equals 0, right? Broadcast game started. And then we'll also set the game started to 1. This is like a true false gate. Okay? Scratch doesn't do true or false, but you can with most real coding. But here we'll use 1 and 0, which is functionally the same as true false. Okay. So game started. Okay, and then else do nothing. Right? So when we press Z, we want it to just do nothing until then. So now this way, when we set up a new game, when we go back to, so when I set up a game, we'll hide the meters, go to the start screen. We can also do set game started back to 0. So now you can press the button again, it should work. Okay, so that should work. Let's press the green flag. Game started. We want to hide this game started thing. Okay, so now if we press Z, the game starts. We can go to high gear, and you can see I can press this and it doesn't end, right? Doesn't mess up the oh, but why my backdrop is not switching? I'm turning there. Okay, so it looks like my car pull is wrong. Oh, because this has been changed because we added a backdrop. So let's just look at our backdrops. Right is 4 and 5 is left. Right is 4, 5 is left. Right is 4, 5 is left. Right is 4. 4. 5 is left. Okay. So let's just change that. Okay. Okay, pulling that way, good. Go to low gear. Cool. And pulling the other way. Perfect. Okay, we fixed that bug. Okay. All right, let's just do like a real simple collision test here. Okay, this is the tree. So let's just do one over here. When I receive game start. Okay. This is my, what is this? This is the road changer, right? Set road timer. Yeah, all this should really be under the backdrop. Yeah, so let's move this to under the backdrop. Okay, and then is that there? Yeah, when I receive, so this is manipulating the backdrop. So let's go back to car, show. Okay, we do need to like grab this and put it there though. Okay. Let's just make sure it still works. Radical race, press Z to start, and we're going. We're driving straight. A couple of seconds. It should make us turn. Again, welcome to the more, this is definitely the most advanced Scratch programming I've done here. This is not a lesson I've thought of. This is me working on an app for my website. So I'm figuring it out as I go, and I'm just kind of hoping, I'm just letting you guys watch, and I hope that you can kind of like figure out the way I'm trying to talk through my thinking, so that way when you're coding, you can be like, oh, this is I need to be thinking like this, right? Planning ahead, figuring out the problems, noticing things, right? Okay, so we got that all to work. That is all spiffy and good. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a collision detection here. If, and we're going to say if touching left tree, you know what, we're going to grab an or. If touching left tree or touching right tree. All right, so if touching left tree or touching right tree, then what we're going to do is we are going to do a big old fat game over. So right now we'll just test it. What we'll do is we're just going to send it back to the start, right? And the way we send it back to the start is we just are going to do when I receive set up new game. Okay, so this start game, I don't need this block. Okay, because this goes right there. Okay, so see how the reason I did this when green flag clicked broadcast setup game, the reason these blocks are not right here is so that on this other sprite, I can call this set up a new game. So if touching left tree or right tree, we're just going to do set up a new game. Boom. Okay. Now let's also like put our car in the middle here. He's at y -150. So we'll do go to y negative 150 and 0, which should be right in the middle, right? Okay. Radical race. Okay, our trees are going to need hides. When I receive start game hide, when I receive start game hide, we're going to need, so they should go away when I press Z, which it does. That's awesome. Okay, so here we go. We got driving. And then if I run into a tree, bonk. Cool, right? So you notice that the trees didn't go away. So we need to do but we're not going to worry about that right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to have we're actually going to do not just broadcast setup new game, we're going to do a game over. So let's make a game over screen. Nope. Paint a new one. And this time, instead of putting it up top, we're going to leave it on the bottom, so that way it doesn't mess all of our variables up again. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what we should do? Let's not do a background. We'll just do a sprite that says game over that appears. That way, wherever you are, will stop. You get to go swim. Awesome. Go swim. Go swim. Oh, we're over time here. So let's just get this collision detection to work. So we're going to paint a new sprite. And this guy is just going to be big letters that say, you crashed. Okay, and let's make it big. You crashed. Let's get rid of that exclamation mark. And we'll just put it right smack in the middle. You crashed. Cool. And we'll put it right there. Right there. And good. So now what we'll just do, and we'll do I'm almost done, guys, for today. When I receive setup new game, this is going to be hidden. And when I receive, we need a new message here. When I receive crash. When I receive crash, we're going to do show. This will be good. We'll have this when I receive these guys here. Now, do we want those to be variable? Do we want it to be a message, or do we want it to be a variable? Because what we can do is we can stop it from moving. Oh, repeat until. Okay, what we can do is we can just do like a stop all. When I receive crash, show. And hopefully what this will do is it will stop the loops. Stop all. Okay, so back to our thing. So when I receive instead of broadcast new game, we're just going to do broadcast crash, right? There we go. Okay, let's give it a try. Press Z to start. We got our game going. Vroom, vroom. We're driving, and we're driving. And we're gonna go in a high gear. Okay, cool. The trees are whizzing by. Do we have any changing roads? Dude, is the road not changing, or am I just getting extremely lucky? There we go. I was just getting extremely lucky. Wow, guys, that doesn't typically happen. Often when I say that, I know I'm like, oh no, it can't be that coincidental. Okay, so let's go crash into a tree. Oh no! It didn't work, did it? You crashed. Okay, there we go. You crashed. Okay, so the only thing that happens is that my car keeps going back and forth. So let's try again. Driving along. Let's crash into this tree this time. You crashed. Perfect. Okay, so we want... there we go. Okay. So it's strange that you can still move the sprite while we have a stop all command. Maybe what we can do is we can just hide the car. That's what we'll do. I got a great idea. So broadcast crash, and then we'll do hide, right? And what we'll do is we'll create an explosion. This is gonna look very similar to the let's see. Grab the line tool. Make it black. Good. Let's make it a couple this thick. This is my explosion. I draw these a lot in various video games I make. You might notice this explosion looks similar to the explosion that happens in Space Battle, right? And then we'll do this one like this, inside. Okay. And then let's convert this to bitmap. We're going to fill this guy with red, and then we'll fill the inside with like orange. Boom, right? Okay, we'll call this guy crash, right? Okay, so we got crash, and crash is when I receive set up new start game. When I receive start game, is it start game or set up a new game? Yeah, when I receive, wait, what is it? Setup game. When I receive setup game, then hide. And when I receive crash, show, and go. Now this is a little too big, isn't it? Let's go to costumes and scale it down a bit. Vector, select all, scoot down a little bit. I want it to be about the size of the car. There we go. Put it in the middle. Perfect. Okay, and so, and go to player car. Okay, start game. It's gone. Press Z. Vroom, we're driving. We're driving. Let's go crash into this tree, and bam. See, now we can move the car. We can shift gear even. Look at that. That's funny. But we can't see it. It's a new sprite now. So let's press the green flag again. Press go. Vroom, vroom. We're driving. And boom, you crashed. Cool. All right, guys. So we got a game. I mean, it's still not totally done yet. Still not totally done. We got, my game is cool. Thank you very much. So we got trees. We can go faster. That's one thing I want to do. I want to make the faster even faster. Make the trees go even faster. You gotta, now right now all we have is trees. We're gonna add other cars also. So that will be more difficult. And if you smash into a tree, boom, you crash. Okay? Simple game right now. I'm going to get going. That was a lot of fun today. Good job, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. What we're going to do is just a reminder that this is, the blocks are right here, drive game blocks. And video part 1 and 2 of coding this app is here. I will add part 3. The only thing I'm going to log off, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just finish this checkered flag so that next week it looks pretty cool. Okay. Okay, guys. It's been fun. I will catch you on the flippy floppy.